This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt. And Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. Both teams are in the top 10. This SEC matchup is going to be hard. He said we have to eliminate all penalties at the line of scrimmage and be the most efficient version of ourselves all season. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Extending the play now. They'll get him down for a gain of 1.
This is assignment football at its best. This defense has done a nice job. When I prepare for this team, this defense is always in the right spot, and they're in the right spot here on third down. Eyes in the backfield, and they're able to get the stop. The quarterback tries to use his legs, but he just can't move the chains.
And he drives the punt deep. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Tight end goes in motion. First play looking to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Townsend. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So 2nd and 6 now for the pickup 4 on first. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot right down the middle. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters in the part of that receiver.
Well, this might be the only way to stop this quarterback. He is so good. If he sits back there and gets a rhythm, he's going to pick apart this defense. And rather than trying to come up with some intricate coverage or confuse him in coverage, they're trying to get after him and hurry him in the pocket, and that is working on this snap. This is the game plan. This is where I would sit.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus, and that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator, and then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass, and he's able to do that for a nice conversion. 1st down for this offense.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Longhorns. No chance to catch him there.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
That's such a nice gain on 1st down. Now you bring up 2nd and short, and now you can even go play action. You can take a shot down the field knowing you can always come back and run it on 3rd down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes off in a bootleg. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Chris, that's exactly where they wanted to go with this ball. You can tell by this play fake. You get some play-action pass, and there is conflict on the defense, and more specifically on the defenders responsible for the tight end. He's your primary target, and they're able to get the ball to him for a nice big gain. Beautiful play call, great execution by the quarterback, tight end, running back, everybody involved.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Mateer. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Breaking free, end zone ahead. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a 1st down at the 41.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. So the false start will back them up, sets up a 1st and 15 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. They'll get him down for a gain of 1.
Well, this secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because, Chris, he just took what he could get. and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
And it's a bunch formation. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
He's got such great awareness once he gets close to that sideline, and you can tell he understands he just needs the 1 foot. He secures the ball, foot down, that's a catch, and that's a first down.
The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's caught. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. And following the catch, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A sophomore member of that offensive line. The Sooners are in the red zone. Looking to throw it again. Who makes the grab? Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. To throw, it's Mateer. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Receiver in motion now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Boy, Chris, as an offense, you've got to be ready for the blitz on 4th down. You know that this coordinator on the defensive side is aggressive, and you can see that on film. He loves to send pressure. How in the world do you not have short routes out there where you can get the ball out of your quarterback's hands quickly? They've got to rethink their 4th down plan.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. Ah, here he goes. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
These drag routes are so difficult to defend, in particular when they're thrown with the proper timing and ball placement. The wide receiver can just run right through that ball, and now he's got a full head of steam, and he's able to get the first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got a crease, and he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The big man goes all the way to the end zone with a pick 6. Get him some oxygen.
That is the way for the defense to make a mark on this game, in particular early here in the first quarter. Great job by the defender. He steps in front. Now he's going the other direction, and now this offense is going to be reeling.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got a man down the middle. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Look out, he's breaking free. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
I love that the quarterback gives his wide receiver a chance. And how about the wide receiver making a big play down the field, and he sets up his offense with a red zone possession. Now you've got to capitalize. Turn this into points. This is a big drive right now for this offense.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. In the red area, it's Smothers. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A handoff from the shotgun. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Touchdown, Texas! Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This touchdown is a direct result of the respect that this defense has for this quarterback and his athleticism on the outside. Watch the defensive end. This is his own read, and he's going to stay wide because he has to respect the quarterback keeping it out there on the edge, and that opens up the interior lane. Running back is free, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. We talked with this coaching staff. They said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us, and that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Breaking into the clear. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Short gain makes it second and long. It's tough against a defense like this. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And the Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I really love what the offense is able to do here. Chris, they're able to keep themselves on schedule and avoid the obvious passing situation. They do that here by putting the defenders in conflict. These option plays, allowing the quarterback to make the decision. He's able to get a nice gain here and create a manageable situation. Loves staying out of obvious passing, and they're able to do that, again, with conflict.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense better not get too comfortable. They threw it on 3rd and 1 because they're likely going for it on 4th and 1.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on 4th down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion and a first down.
And now the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Important second down play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Sategna. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, I was so excited to get into this ball game and see this guy play. He is so good and so effective in so many different areas. This time on a blitz, he's in the backfield, he's making a play. Reminds me a little bit of Caleb Downs from the last few years. Just how versatile he is all over the field.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He knocks it through with confidence.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the return corralled. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 1st down, it's play action. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is setting them up for success here down the line.
From their own 8-yard line now, it's 2nd and long. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. To the air. It's Manning. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
These simple curl routes are so difficult to defend. From a defense's perspective, you got to try to anticipate and jump this route, but you better beware. If he double moves, he's gone.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's looking to scramble. Not quite enough for the 1st down. Going to be 4th down and just inches.
When they get more speed on the field, you bring in an extra defensive back and swap them out for a linebacker. Now you've got 5 secondary players on the field. This nickel defense now can just pursue the ball. And look as the quarterback is trying to scramble and get on the outside. They've just got more bodies available to them, and they create the stop.
And that sets up a return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Play action here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Sategna. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
Chris, this is one of my favorite calls in football. As a quarterback, you get zone coverage, why not execute a simple curl route? He's probably thrown a million of these in his life, and he executes it perfectly for a 1st down.
1st down and 10. Throwing off play action. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Quarterback still with the football. Got an opening here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. That's a solid gain. This quarterback can hurt a defense with his legs, and they didn't corral him that time.
Chris, it's just such an advantage from a schematics point of view. You're adding that extra hat. If the quarterback can be a runner, he's been so effective during the course of the year. You know it's coming, but it's very difficult to stop.
And now they run the draw play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down play coming up for this offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Caught by the receiver. That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To throw, it's Mateer. Coming after him. Looking to scramble. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. This offense cannot be stopped. They could not contain the quarterback, and what a boost in the red zone, Joe, when you have a guy who can do that for a score.
I couldn't agree more, Chris. I always talk about in the red zone, the quarterback thinking touchdown, check down. Well, for him, a check down means his legs. And when he gets on the outside, look at the athleticism, taking it all the way in for a touchdown. What a weapon.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the wideout goes in motion. Fire to the right side, complete. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Recognition on the outside. These corners are so smart. Look at him recognize what's going on. He's able to get in the backfield, and that's a huge tackle for loss.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Townsend. And now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Back to pass. It's Manning. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Timeout taken by Texas. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the...
Makes the catch and has space. He goes out of bounds. They move the ball to the 20.
You know, for me, this is just too much cushion from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there to try to break up this out route. He knows that it's a timing pass, but you can tell he's threatened by the speed of this wide receiver, and so he's more concerned with being beat deep.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's a wide receiver screen. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. That will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. The Sooners will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. We get the second half started with a running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's the second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got space. Breaks into the clear. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
This offensive line just winning the point of attack. They are doing a great job opening up holes for this run game. And now it's just about executing, making somebody miss at the second level, and they get a big explosive run.
Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. Back to throw. It's Manning. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick throw caught on the left side. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Looking to throw again. Caught near the goal put them on top now.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. On the ground, it's Robinson. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the Sooners looking to keep this drive rolling.
Chris, in these 3rd and short situations, I always expect a run play, knowing that if they get themselves closer, they're going to go for it on 4th down, but they avoid that decision overall, and they're able to just throw for a 1st down. Nice job by this quarterback. He found the open man, and they're able to produce that 1st down anyway.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
And defensively, their leverage is all wrong. You got to expect a slant right there, and they just gave them that inside angle. This defense has got to do a better job of aligning properly and taking away the routes that they know are coming.
They've got this drive going now. Going to be near midfield with a 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. A screen to the wide receiver. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pass, it's Mateer. He lets it go on the move. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their 1st interception here today, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable 3rd down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Townsend. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
That's a good fake in the backfield. You get some good ball handling and draw the attention of the safety. Now he's in conflict, and you can attack with that tight end down the field. That's a beautiful job. Good route by the tight end, no doubt. Timing is there from the quarterback, and it's a great completion for this offense.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got a crease. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. A quick throw out left, complete. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Moves out of the pocket. Picks up the first and is still going. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Great quarterbacks can go above the X's and O's, and here this quarterback is able to do this. He sees that everything is covered down the field. Defense does a great job, and yet he can still be the eraser and make everybody right with his legs. He takes off, and he's able to produce a big play down the field and continue to move the chains.
Keeping it on the ground here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now an injury stoppage. Looks like one of the Longhorn players is shaken up. A junior offensive lineman. Getting set. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's caught. He's breaking free. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now. Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Texas. Back for a touchdown.
This is really high-level football. It's about timing and spacing, in particular when the field gets condensed. Quarterback throws it on time. Beautiful route by the wide receiver, and it's a touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 11. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
They'll hand it off. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage?
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
First and 10 play coming up. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Second down after that previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Here comes the pressure. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So Texas has the lead as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
Incompletion makes it second down. And he'll set up to throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab.
Chris, the quarterback sees man-to-man before the snap, and he knows he's got the slant. Now it comes down to execution. He puts the ball right on the frame of the wide receiver, and it's a nice completion.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Send the back in motion. Dropping back. It's Manning. He's hit as he throws it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That picks up a first down. He'll spot it at the 39.
What a great way to start this drive. Not sitting back on this lead. I love the aggressiveness from this play caller. Good execution from the quarterback there. And if you're the defense, you're going to have to find a way to get off the field because this offense is not slowing down.
First down, looking to throw the football. And the pressure's on. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31.
That is a next-level throw right down the middle of the field. He's layering this ball over the linebackers and in front of the safety, which is beautiful trajectory, but it's also accurate, it's on time, and then you get that yards after the catch. I tell you, man, that's just beautiful football.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, if there's one trait that I would love to have out of a defensive back, it's the ability to be versatile. And when they blitz the safety, he shows that not only is he good in coverage, that he can make plays behind the line of scrimmage. This is a beautiful job, and I love the aggressive nature of this defense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. On the run here, lets it go. The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field, so let's check this out. That's certainly part of calling an RPO. If everyone's not on the same page, you get an eager lineman look too far downfield. Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
They're putting a lot of faith in this quarterback, continuing to throw the football with the lead. But now you can see why. He is such an efficient player, and they're just picking him apart. This is really beautiful offense. Sometimes, Chris, you watch an offense and it looks like a symphony. That's a little bit what it looks like right now.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. Here comes the rush. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Man, as a quarterback, you really love to have that one back. This is 3rd and managed. Well, you feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on 1st and 2nd down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
That is exactly what they wanted to do on this drive. Take some time off the clock, get themselves into scoring range, and extend the lead to a 2-possession lead here in the 4th quarter. Check, check, and check. Great job by this offense, and the kicker rolls out there and just buries it.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Four-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Sategna. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Gotta go. Gotta go. It's fast tempo. It's fast pace. You need the ball twice. You got to get this down the field as quickly as you possibly can. As a quarterback, it's time to start putting the ball in precarious situations. Take some risks. Force the ball down the field.
1st down here for this offense. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets him up now 2nd and 3. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Wants to throw it. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is flying around. The completion behind the line of scrimmage, and there they are. They are ready for it. Making the tackle in space. Now it's 4th down. They're doing a great job.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. There'll be a rule down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Well, being down in this game, Chris, they're forced into these opportunities where they have to be aggressive on 4th down, but that's a good conversion. Now, the challenge is to maintain the momentum. Get this ball down the field.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. The Sooners looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Ball handed off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Gets loose. After the play, we'll get a stoppage here. There's an injured Sooner down. A sophomore member of that offensive line. The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He's got it right near the end zone. Stopped right there, but it's 1st and goal at the 5.
That was the most important play for this offense. Had to get the conversion if they wanted any chance in this game whatsoever. Now, put it into 5th gear. They've got to go fast and score in a hurry.
And the Sooners come to the line with 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback from the outside.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, I knew that he was fast, but man, when you see this guy in person, he is lightning fast. And this defense, they know that they're trying to spy the quarterback, but my question is, what spy is going to be able to track this guy down? His speed is just such an advantage.
The obvious move here is to go for a two-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And they've got him, a sack on 4th down. There's a penalty marker down. If it's on the offense, it's a change of possession. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. It's a shotgun run call. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a big gain. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Second down play coming up. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Now, it's a shaky way to start the series. A false start backs him up, makes this 2nd and long. Chewing clock with the running game. Got an opening here. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. To the air, it's Manning. Receiver makes the grab. He goes out of bounds but gets inside the 40.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's 3rd down, you're trailing, have to get the ball back, and they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
The Longhorns are going to keep this drive rolling. He hands it off from the gun. Fights off a defender. Great cut there. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Timeout Oklahoma. That's their second. You've got one more timeout to use now. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. And the Sooners now will take a timeout. That's their last one. They'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. He keeps it. QB draw. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense really clicking.
What a massive advantage it is for an offense when you can call the number of the quarterback in the run game in this spot on the field. He's obviously athletic enough, but he's also sturdy enough to carry the ball here close to the goal line. He's able to put it across the goal line for a touchdown. Beautiful job right there, but clearly just an advantage to have this guy at quarterback. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Scanning the field. It's Mateer. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
That's a ball placement issue in my estimation. This quarterback has got to frame up those slant routes. When I say frame them up, that means you got to put the ball right on the body of your intended target. Basically make it impossible for him to drop it. But when it's not in the frame, that's a tough catch, in particular because you're going to put some heat on that slant route.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35.
Nice completion for a first down, but in a two-possession game, they've got to get going. I've always thought you've got to set a time limit for yourself. They need to score by about 155 if they feel like they're going to come back in this game.
First and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here.
The sure hands. It's Harris. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3.
Looking to chuck it again. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's sacked. Huge play by the defense to set up a 3rd and long. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. He brings him down, but it's a big play. All the way to the 43. The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. So the catch sets up 2nd and very short and plenty of options for the offense. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Good enough for first down yardage. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nice grab. It's Sategna. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, there's a clear breakdown in coverage and a good find by the quarterback to find this open receiver. And then he hits him for a nice completion. They've got to get down here and get some points here. And this is the point where your quarterback has got to be at his best.
The Sooners look at a cash in the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Just flings it out of bounds and the pass rush closing in. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mateer. Catch made on the left side. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Sooners. Still no answer for this offense. The Sooners answer with a score of their own.
Okay, Chris, they still have a chance in this one. That's a pretty clutch touchdown with a little bit of time remaining. Now you got to go get that onside kick and give yourself a chance.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Now we're wrapping up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.